Hello, happy bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Kenn Bosak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh, yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Kenn Bosak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. 'Cause I'm Kenn bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get some Kenn Bosak.
And we're live, bro.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
We're here. We're live.
What's
Get
going
used to
on?
it.
We're avatars. Nice.
You're a panda.
I am
Panda. Love
Do
it.
you got broads in
ready.
Atlanta? I hear pandas have broads in Atlanta.
Atlanta, Georgia, Atlanta, the country. Oh wait, no, Georgia. The
Nice.
country.
And
All
you
of
sip on the lean and the Fanta?
Oh my gosh, if I know the lyrics, I would have a better comeback.
I'm
But
making shit up. I'm Weird Al Yankovic. I don't know what the lyrics are, but like I make it up to the right tempo, and sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't.
so you're saying you're an artist as well?
I would
hmm
see, but okay, if I'm an artist, it's like finger paint at like everything though. Like lyrically finger painting, instrumental finger painting, like I can't even do a stick figure, let alone, play chopsticks on the piano. Like the bare minimums of like use of art is outside of my reach, but I have taken music appreciation, art appreciation. Like seriously, I've taken these classes in high school because I tried learning this physical skill of art, and I can't do it. I tried, so
You
now I
sound
just
like one of
appreciate it.
those. You sound like one of those artists who's gonna sell an NFT for like an obnoxious amount of money
I've already done
randomly.
it. I've done it, but not
Oh,
my
there,
own.
I am right. See?
Well, I've sold other artists art for ridiculous money, but it was like I am the muse, or I am the um, I guess what's the word I'm looking for here? Like curator. I curate a lot of art. I inspire
Nice.
art, but I do not create. I think there's only one piece of art I have ever physically made, called Happy Endings on Atomic Hub. It's a wax. It's a wax NFT, and I don't even think I sold it. I'm pretty sure it's like a free NFT. You could blend other free NFTs to get it. So the only
Right.
way to get this NFT was to like burn other NFTs to like generate it. But yeah, I've only ever made one piece of art with my own two hands. But yeah, I appreciate artists, especially artists like yourself. Introduce yourself to the audience. Let them know who Unice is and how you got into music, and how you
Sure.
got into crypto, and how you're combining the two of your passions.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hi guys, I'm Eunice. Today I am the panda. I am a singer, songwriter, artist on Web3 mostly. And I've been making music since forever, but recently there was a moment where I wasn't making music and I kind of made a huge like revamp of my music career in Web3. So the whole story was that I was writing commercial music, I was publishing in Asia, but I wasn't feeling it anymore. So I moved to South Africa and then kind of like threw my life off ramp, moved back to New York, and then the music wasn't paying too much bills. So I started day trading like normal stocks like
Nice.
Tesla and back then, like 2018. And then I keep hearing about Bitcoin, like through a meme. Guys, can you believe like the first time I
Oh
heard
yeah.
about Bitcoin was through a meme?
Sounds
Like the meme
traditional.
was saying, yeah, exactly. The meme said, kids don't want PS5s anymore, like they want a Bitcoin. So I was like, what the heck is a Bitcoin? So I knew someone who was really into it. So I had him explain it to me for like 2 hours, but I still didn't really know what he was talking about. I just know that it was kind of like imagine Western Union, but an underground one where they're not going to charge 12%. You can just do it all privately. So I was like, all right, cool, let me buy some. And turns out I bought it at the Swan Dive in January 19th, where it hit 3,600. It was like the right moment. So I got in and kind of forgot about it. And then later on when it was like catching on the bull run, I was like, what the heck? What the heck did I just buy? Um, so that's when I got really, really interested and I learned all about crypto. I started investing in different things and hodling and all that and got really into the meeting people in the same space and really learn about what it's about. And I fucks with it, you know what I mean? Like I never looked back basically. So I quit trading normal stocks and just like went into crypto full time. So that was like 2020, 2000, like during the pandemic. Okay.
Nice.
That was,
Yeah,
hey, I like that.
pandemic. Yeah, remember
That's
that
funny.
time? It was like so lonely and miserable, but like shit was just printing. Like it was just such a wild time. So after pandemic, yeah, I I kind of wasn't doing music that whole time, just trading crypto. So I got to travel all around the world and did a lot of things. But when the bear market hit, I was like, oh, I gotta figure out what I'm doing. Um, and I've always wanted to live in LA because of the like music industry here, where you can live as a songwriter, making music from your own music to making music for movies and commercials. like all sorts of opportunity came from here, you know. So I moved here and I got into like I didn't know anything about NFTs. I really didn't. All I knew was like crypto and stuff, but like the first NFT I bought was a rug, so that
Oh
like put
no.
it in my mouth. Like it was like 2 grand gone, like so fast. And but the more I learned about it, it's just a contract. It's not like, you know, it's not all rugs. And I started hearing about music NFTs from a space on Twitter, and then finally get it. Oh, okay, you can put your music as well, not just art. And I was like, why not? It doesn't hurt. It only adds to it. Plus, it's like two of my favorite things, which is music and crypto. Yeah, so I got into the music NFTs, and it's been a year and a half of a lot of shows, a lot of traveling, a lot of experiments on the chain as well. Because as you know, like music NFT is a little different from your PFP projects
Yeah.
or the art
Yeah,
world.
for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
think whenever you
really
if you got a
hmm
base understanding of crypto, NFTs are easy to understand and they make sense for sure. So what's been your experience being around these different places, like in different styles of music? Do you kind of like change it, based on kind of like the place you're living? Like do you kind of adapt and like take on their style into your music or um
Hmm.
like
I think
what's
I
that
mean,
like?
yeah, like my style, it could get really dark sometimes. I do love uh kind of trap, dubstep, dub, reggae,
Nice.
anything like two-steppy type, grime and stuff. So I tend to write more emo style music. So I've made some weird dub stuff which I can't wait to put out. I call it like demon pop.
Nice.
I'm
Oh, cool.
gonna put
Oh,
out
I like
demon
that. I
pop.
like that.
But otherwise I've written, you know, like acoustic stuff, pop stuff, R&B stuff. What else? What else? Electronic music as well. But yeah, it's
Nice.
all kind of under the umbrella of pop and alternative.
Have you dabbled with different genres of blockchains as you have, different genres of music, or do you have like a dedicated
Yeah.
like? Do you just stick with like one marketplace on one blockchain? I'm just curious, like, where do you allocate your art?
Yeah, I think I'm excited to explore more this time around. But when I first dropped, it was on Catalog, which is on ETH, and then Sound XYZ seems to be the most popular one in the States. So I've been dropping there as well. So a lot of ETH action, but then Sound XYZ definitely adopted layer two. So now you can buy and sell through Optimism Base, which is so convenient when you think about it, because you don't want to be selling like a $3 song and pay like $10 gas fee.
Yeah,
So something like
right.
Optimism layer two like works so well for music. And then I've been eyeing more layer two drops, you know what I mean? Even art wise, like the Omni chain idea of putting something out and then it will go to all the chains. I think that's fair for music. Like at the end of the day, we just want people to hear it. So the whole like loyalty to one chain, I feel like is not as important in music, you know?
Right.
Yeah, but Solana needs more artists. They're itching like the next bull run. Their NFTs, I feel like are gonna get a lot more eyeballs. Oh, and ordinals and you know, there's some talk of making a like a music and a music ordinal. I think like a
Ooh.
really quality one would, you know, obviously cost a lot of money. Uh, I do like the idea of stacks, but we'll see.
Well,
Like
utility
people
would
are
So,
like,
definitely.
why stacks do ordinal, you know?
Yeah, I was
But
gonna say
yeah.
utility would go a long way for sure. I mean, I have some utility music NFTs that get me like backstage access. Anything Blau does when he's in town, I get like VIP backstage entourage access because I have like a one
Nice.
of 150 NFTs, and he sold them for like $1,000 each. So he made like $150,000 just so I could say I'm in his entourage whenever he's in town, and it's like convenient for me to go to a show.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
if you provide a utility like that, it'd be pretty dope.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely, whenever I get like VIP access in an event, I would give it to my community, my collectors. So during NFT LA or NYC, if they can come to the show and there's like open bar VIP, like I try to give it away as utility.
Dope.
But yeah,
Do
I
you
mean,
norm do
mhm.
you normally just go to conferences, or do you like first trying to find a way to perform? Like, have you thought of like doing like a conference tour, performance tour or something, or have you already done something like that?
Yeah, I definitely book shows now before I just head over there. So last NFC NYC, I did 4 shows, one at the conference and then 3 other side events. Uh, Miami is a good one. I've been doing shows every Art Basel.
Oh, dope.
Uh,
That's
yeah, next
awesome.
time around, I definitely want to do South by Southwest and yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, Consensus doesn't have a lot of music, I guess, but it's okay. VCon's
Are you
coming to
gonna
LA,
are you gonna
so
be going to consensus at all?
no, I think I'm gonna skip that one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Boo.
it would be.
There's
Yeah,
not a lot of
it's
music.
I'm
yeah,
just
it's
kidding.
very business to business. It's not like the
Mm-hmm.
same as a lot of the other conferences. I will say that it's
Yeah.
a little more
Mm-hmm.
suits and suits. That's about it. But it would be cool to see you and hang out. But I wouldn't want you
Yeah.
to like waste your time thinking it would be beneficial. They're kind of updated consensus. I've been giving
Yeah.
them shit since like 2016 because I couldn't buy a Bitcoin T-shirt with Bitcoin at the conference, and it literally said consensus. Bitcoin accepted here on the fucking T-shirt, but I couldn't
Oh
buy
no.
the Bitcoin. Yeah, it said consensus.
That's
Bitcoin accepted
hilarious.
here, and then it was like actually not accepted there because I couldn't
No.
buy the T-shirt with
Dang.
Bitcoin. It said cash only written on a piece of paper at the booth.
Oh God. Ew, what
Yeah.
is that? Trash paper.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, it was weird. It was so eerie. And that was like 2016, 2017, back in that time. So this year, Coindesk reached out. They DM'd me and they invited me. And I think I got a +1. So me and Miggy are going to just go run around like, Dumb and Dumber and just like Wedding Crashers style
Yeah.
take over.
Yeah, I got
bring us
media
back the
plastic, so we'll be
Oh,
doing
yeah.
media stuff.
Yeah, me and my buddy ACU AcU5, we were looking at suits on Men's Warehouse. They're like $150 for a bright, obnoxious orange suit. So I'm probably gonna do that.
no, I see
Oh, be
That's
that.
awesome.
quiet. Quiet. My dog's like
So
barking in the
I seen
background.
that
Sorry.
you're on Farcaster. Do you want to talk about that experience? Like, how do you like it? I've never used it, so I've heard about it, but I don't really know like what the deal is. But
Yeah. Well, I've been focusing on just, using these social fi apps and they've been popping up like a lot. So like every day I go through Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, but also Farcaster. There's Orb, which is on Polygon, which I really like, and Dracula, which is like the Web3
What the
TikTok.
fuck?
nice, that's
What
funny.
did you
Yeah,
wait? Say that again.
Dracula?
Dracula.
That's okay.
Oh,
That is what I thought I heard it wrong, but that's what it's called. That's
Yeah,
okay.
you
nice.
earn blood. You earn drip.
Oh, cool. Nice.
I'm here
And
for the
Yeah.
DJ.
memes. I'm here for the memes.
Hell yeah. It's actually really cute. You guys should check it out. But definitely it's based on TikTok, type energy. But you can tip with, made up internet money
I love that. I
too.
got
Cool.
kicked off TikTok because of their terms and services. So can I
What
like
did you do?
you? I used a
You show
lighter.
nipple?
No, I
Oh, what?
smoked weed out of a bong, and I didn't realize you weren't allowed to like
Oh,
show
dang.
fire. First off, I didn't even know
What?
like you
Really?
can't show fire. Yeah, like that's like a big rule. You're
Oh,
not allowed to like show fire, and then you can't
that's
be
so
like doing
dumb.
drugs, even though it's like recreationally legal. So I got in trouble pretty early on TikTok. I actually,
I didn't,
but
I really didn't know that. Because we
Yeah,
watched
if
the
you're on
news.
TikTok, I don't think you see anybody smoking weed on TikTok.
I guess
Right.
not.
Mhm. True.
But like we watch the news and there's way worse shit. You know what I mean? Like we're subjected to that stuff. Who do I
I
complain?
know, right? But yeah, that's the TikTok thing. So yeah, I've never really been on it. But if I can do some cannabis
Then go
content on
podcast.
Dracula, that would be freaking dope.
Dracula. That's
Dracula.
awesome.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm guessing these Web3 platforms are still pretty unregulated. I haven't seen anything too crazy on there yet. But yeah, like as an artist, I feel like in Web3 especially, I'm just like creating content now, like trying to put them out onto the layer two SocialFi. And it's been
Yeah,
Have
I
a
never
favorite?
even I have no clue what SocialFi even is or does. Like I've been invited, and when I tried to like join, it just says you've already been invited, and then I try to find that invitation, and it's like a feedback loop.
like,
I
nope.
can't get in, man.
What? Really? No way.
Yeah, so it's like the universe telling me it's cool. Well, I'll tell you honestly, I never used Clubhouse ever. I have no clue what is that even,
Oh,
and I
that's a big
only
flex.
yeah, trust me, right? And then I've only ever did Twitter Spaces or X Spaces since NFT NYC. So I've never once did an X space until after NFT NYC. That's the first time I started
Mhm.
doing spaces, and I've only
Right.
ever hosted one space ever, and it got 4,000 people listening live.
I think I was
Yeah,
in
was
it.
legit.
Yeah, I was in there with
That was pretty fucking dope.
Shibtoshi and Squid.
yeah,
Yeah,
the Squid
yeah.
Grow.
So shout out to
Mhm.
Shibtoshi and the Squid Grow gang.
Shout out. Yeah, I'm
That
bullish
was
on
that
that
was a lot
too.
of fun. So yeah, I just don't really dabble much outside of like X. It's kind of like I don't, I'm not much of an Elon fanboy or whatever, but I am a fan of Twitter or aka X now, right? Like I
Yeah.
think X has the potential to compete with YouTube and Facebook simultaneously on one platform with, they're I see the integrations coming. I see the way that, hashtags and the different layouts that we're getting now for things. I can see the evolution happening right before my eyes, especially with the whole, so we were just talking about this earlier, spaces with like the TV vibe and like video spaces. And technically right now we're live on X with this
Mhm.
video podcast, but it's technically a broadcast, but it looks just like a space, but people have to type instead of talk. So if you're watching this on X right now and you're watching it in the broadcast theater option, there's a theater option. If you're watching this on your feed, it'll take you to a different view portal, and then you'll see this completely differently, where there's a chat like YouTube. There's a live chat right to the side. There's all kinds of different like interaction features and different options. So there's different things coming to X. That's why I'm focusing here. But like you saw, we use Restream, so we do want to be
Yeah.
everywhere.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, crypto Twitter.
Blast.
Everyone still check their Twitter out here.
Yeah.
What I like about the social files that are coming out is that you're training your audience to tip you.
Well, you're an artist,
Oh,
so
nice.
it's different, right?
Like,
Yeah, as an
Yeah.
artist, it's totally different. We are consumers of the art, so there's
Yeah.
two sides of the paradigm when it comes to like SocialFi. It's the contributors, the content creators who are there to contribute with content and entertainment and art and earn for that contribution. And then there's the other side who want to reward for consuming that content. I think a lot of these platforms have to figure out a way to really reward the middleman who does the curation. If you're on Facebook, even X now has these groups or lists. If you go to Facebook, they have like, moms, local neighborhood, insert name here, right? And it's like all the
Right.
moms in this neighborhood just started a random Facebook group, and they talk about mom shit, like potholes and fucking stranger danger and like where to get cheaper eggs at this store than the other store. It's like you can see all that grouped, monetized, data And I think when it comes to curating art and, music, stuff like that on SocialFi, the curators, they just need to find a way to like fit them into the tokenomics, like these group type things where it's like I could start a music in general, like, dope new era music would be the name of the fan page, and then I'd put you in there and other people in there, and then like from curating all this dope new era music stuff, I earned something even though I didn't create anything, but the work that I provided was finding things and organizing them so people knew, if I at least follow Kenn's page, he can earn.
You could definitely do that on Farcaster and Orb.
That's
There's
cool.
this, yeah, they have this channel thing, so you can start your own channel and curate, the members and what you post there. So yeah, there's that
Oh, we're gonna try. Okay, now I see I have to get past this fucking feedback loop and get into this Fartcaster thing.
Yeah.
Oh wait, here
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah.
ready?
Let's check it out.
ASMR, ready?
Where are you gonna fart?
No, I just opened this. I don't know if you heard it. I
Soda.
put it as close as
Yeah, I
could.
did. I heard it. The soda or can?
Yeah, soda, exactly.
I wasn't sure what I heard.
Well, Mickey ruined it with the fucking mental image over there.
It's timed perfectly too. I said
Yeah,
want to fart into it.
Get out of my head. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
This super meta.
So what blockchains are you looking at, moving forward to host music? Are you looking at them differently or different ways to use different ones? Have you considered doing like an art version of a PFP project so a couple of your fans could have like a PFP, on X or something?
EFP. That's a big project to take on, as far as building a community and all that. I mean, I do have a cat art line that I could push. I drew this white cat and it's named Mozzarella and it's dope. It has two, yeah, she already
Yeah.
has two murals in Brooklyn. So you're right. Maybe I should drop.
Well, it doesn't
drop.
have to be anything too serious right out of the gate. Like, have fun with it. Like, I would just go to
Yeah,
Fiverr,
like a
find somebody on Fiverr and send them like a selfie and tell them, yo, I need 10,000 different versions of this selfie and give me the attributes in the description. And they'll do it for like $100 or something. Like, I've done it.
I know.
That's literally what everybody does now, right?
Yeah.
Except they're trying to make $1
Oh,
million
I know.
rug pull. You could just do it for funsies, like just do it like
Yeah.
that exactly. And you could, oh, dude, that's right. You could put different lyrics, music behind each one because you're a fucking musical artist. So this is what I think is gonna make the next wave of NFTs like the catch. I still don't think it's gaming. That's going to take a lot longer. Every year, everybody thinks gaming NFTs are going to take off. No.
Right.
5 more years, I think. But right now, I think music NFTs are going to be the next wave. Art had its moment, just like in the Renaissance, right? Painting pictures on fucking dried dead trees and, carving, rocks into fucking David and Michelangelo type shit, whatever. But then we eventually got, vinyl records and music, started to take off in the sense of value and collecting this art, right? And once we had these vinyl records where you could store music, now you find an original Elvis Presley vinyl or something and then you have the art on top of that vinyl, right? The cover art. So I mean, if you're gonna do something with the PFP stuff, you could definitely put your art into each PFP, and now you have 10,000 different images, but also maybe 10,000 unique 1 second whatever or 5 second clip songs or something. I don't know. But the options are definitely potentially limitless because it's not just a picture.
And now to
Let's
drop a little
go.
alpha. What about dynamic NFT that you could change
Oh,
and
yeah.
upgrade? Change the
That's
lyrics and upgrade it a little bit,
Ooh.
or interchangeable, verses or stuff like that. But
Yeah, we're doing this with
Asboria's working
Asboria.
on things like that. But hush, hush.
Really?
I'm just
I've
kidding.
I've seen dynamic NFTs done in a way where if the song hits so many streams on Spotify, it will change. So
Mm.
somebody used
Yeah,
that model, but I like the lyrical change or the art change, I think
Yeah.
dynamic NFTs in art worlds, there's like way more room to do that.
Oh,
Like,
do you know how much
Yeah.
money I'd pay if like I could? Like, I think I would pay $20 a month to iHeartRadio. I think they could even charge me more. I'm not even exaggerating. If I could mute all the lyrics. If I could listen to only instrumentals of every song ever, like anything that has lyrics, instantly mute the audio to the lyrics. I
Really?
don't know, $100 a month I would probably pay. I fucking hate lyrics. I love instrumentals. I have like the lyrics in my own head, 24/7, Weird Al Yankovic. I can barely, I don't really even hear lyrics a lot of the times. Like when somebody's singing, I hear them, but they might as well be an instrument, like a flute or a piano. Like I don't know what the
The
piano
most-
is saying. I just hear the different tones of your voice, and they don't sound like words. They sound like noises, and I think it's just an instrument. So it's really hard to hear lyrics when I hear you as an instrument. So I just come up with the lyrics in my own head.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
can
and
really
that's something we
with
just
these, but that's what I mean with these dynamic NFTs. You can easily turn off the lyrics and just listen to the
Yeah.
instrumentals.
and we just made an announcement to our community about getting a hold of some exclusive tech NFT tech that's going to be made for us to be
You're
able to have
welcome,
dynamic NFTs.
everybody.
So that was an announcement we made in our AMA and talked about with our community. So it's something that we'll be working on, and we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I'll
Hey,
definitely be flexing
I
that.
saw a collab.
I
Thanks,
pulled that
Ken.
off, so you're welcome, everybody. Yeah, I will
Yeah.
I will pop my collar on that one. Oh, and I do want to jump into more, I guess, music stuff when it comes to these NFTs. Is
Yeah.
like, what are your thoughts on the mainstream when it comes to like mainstream adoption? Like a lot of people are saying we've made it, right? We're here at mainstream adoption. I just saw Snoop Dogg did a music video with a Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT in it, and I mean that's pretty badass. I'm just curious, what are your thoughts on the mainstream using
Yeah.
NFTs and crypto?
I mean, it's a nonstop train. It's just gonna be more of that sense. I do see only certain artists coming into the space. I feel like a lot of artists, if they already found success in the Web 2 world, they're not as inspired to hop in Web 3, especially if they don't own their own music and they're tied to major record labels.
Ooh, bird.
Yeah,
Right.
they literally can't really make
360
the
bird.
Dude.
yeah.
Yeah, I
I
think
mean, even
that's what's holding a lot of the mainstream back, right? Is those legacy contracts. They can't do shit.
right. And the
Right.
reputation we have, like we're so deep in Web3. Like I myself, I have no idea how bad our reputation is
Oh
outside of
yeah,
Web.
dude, we're all scammers and pieces of shit, degenerate
Right.
scumbags, right?
Yeah.
Like TikTok took out crypto or something. Like they can't talk
It's
about
only partially true.
You can't even. Yeah, it's a bad word. It's a no-no
I've
word.
been I've been hashtagging my stuff with crypto life and Bitcoin. I'm like, oh shit, that's probably hurting my algorithm.
Yep.
And there are cases where this artist they wanted to release on Sound XYZ and their TikTok community like freaked out, was like, oh, this is a scam, and then they had to pull out last minute. So it's like that, like
Yeah.
a lot of they have communities already in YouTube and that like they don't want changes, they don't want to learn, like jump their hoops and do all that. I do see concerts being a very useful tool to onboard though.
Yeah.
Like imagine you have a huge artist. I know Gala works with Snoop Dogg, so imagine Snoop Dogg does a huge concert and you have to join Gala or get a wallet, learn a little bit
Get your
about
ticket.
NFT. Yeah, you're onboarding thousands, if not tens of thousands of people within like
Anything
one
to
show.
compete with
Yeah.
Ticketmaster, because fuck.
And it's
those
actually
Oh.
guys.
pretty simple because they do that at Ethereum, and they did it with token proof this year, where that's how you
Right.
got your
Even
ticket.
with
And
even with the
it
gas
wasn't
fees
hard.
on Ethereum, it's cheaper than Ticketmaster's secondary market scalping bullshit.
God, yeah,
Dude, I gave
exactly.
up going to concerts like 10 years ago. Like, straight up, I don't even
Mm-hmm.
try anymore because I kept getting disappointed. And I'm just like, I'm not paying a scalper to go see Avril Lavigne. Like, fuck you.
Oh, I want to go see Avril Lavigne. Let's go.
I was her
Yeah.
skater boy, damn it.
And she said,
Yeah,
"See you
no,
later, boy."
Yeah, boy.
She needs to come on to Web3. We'll welcome her.
Shows a lot of
Mm.
these, like you mentioned, a lot of people who found success in Web 2. I feel like those, and I don't want to call her a one hit wonder, right? She had way more than one hit, probably like three. But but still, like people who have had success and maybe are considered like one hit wonders, or maybe have passed that moment in Web 2, like traditional music era. I feel like this is an opportunity for them to have that, if it even is a second one hit wonder, or even have another chance at long term fame coming into Web 3.
Oh yeah.
It's a
I actually
total
said
missed
the same
opportunity
thing.
if they don't try.
Yeah, because there's this wave of older rappers coming in, right? We have Snoop Dogg, we have Wu-Tang Clan. They did like the most successful music ordinals is actually Wu-Tang, I think.
That's
So we have
Nice.
awesome.
yeah, a wave of, legends, classical like artists. And I think we're gonna see a lot of that too, just like really collectible pieces in that sense. But yeah, and then there's like artists like me who's just dedicated to Web3. We're gonna create music that can't be found in Spotify. Like you were saying, like what about dynamic NFTs? What about a music that has instrumental and different art that could change? That's not something that you can find just out there
Right.
in YouTube. So I think that's what Web3 music really means. Like we have to define our own genre.
Yeah.
For me, I want to experiment with performance art. Like I want to do a choreography with my music as well as like AR, VR installations. That's something that,
Oh, that's dope. Where do you wait? What? Where do you
yeah,
have like an AR VR installation? I could, because I was looking at projectors today and I saw one at Walmart for like $80. It was like a really cool projector. So is there like a platform that you host AR VR performances?
these
Oh yeah.
projectors go from 80 to like 4K. Uh, so
Yeah.
I think with
Ooh.
something more interactive and projection mapped, like, I'll have to work with the pros, and we have so many of them like in the space that are like great with projection mapping, 3D. I don't know how to do it. I'm here for the music and the performance.
Right, right.
But yeah, I've been talking to different artists to collab on that. I worked with Creatress. She does VR, she AR
Nice.
live.
Yeah.
So what we did in NFT NYC was we put a DJ, like I'm DJing, we had a rapper, singer, choreographer, and we have creators doing different things at the same time. So we're like this Web3 girl band that
Oh, that's
night.
awesome.
Yeah, and people loved it because it's unique, it's different. So I want to do more of that, just combining the unique parts of our Web3 culture into music.
Yeah, that's
That way,
perfect.
like I'm not competing with like Justin Bieber coming into the space. Like that's a whole different thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and he's coming in with a team already built. But that's, I think, the power that the musician as an artist has when it, coming into this space of Web 3, with the tokenomics and the NFTs and all this stuff, is you're kind of the glue that holds the collaboration together, right? Like you have the artists, the developers, all these people. It's really kind of built on the backbone of the musician, right? After that. So it's like
Oh
you
yeah.
can kind of hold the team down and hold them together. And I think that's the power of the musician in this like moment. So if you are a musician right now, this is the time to get into this industry, Web3, when it comes to like even making your own token or your own non-fungible tokens, these NFTs to represent your art, or goods and services, your admission to events. Have you looked at any virtual venues like Decentraland or Crypto Voxels
Uh,
for virtual concerts? I mean,
yeah. Now and again, people ask me to do shows on there, and I'm interested. So hit me up if you're planning a show.
Nice.
The only time I did it, they asked for a pre-recorded video, which I sent over, so it wasn't live, which but I heard like now you can do it live, so that's pretty exciting. Um, it was cool though, because like I had like a family emergency, so I missed that show, but I still made the show with the videos.
That's so meta.
Yeah.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I do need to learn more about the metaverse side. I think, yeah, there's so much to do in this space alone, like in real life, metaverse.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
because now you got to think about augmented reality too. You could be doing
mm,
like augmented collectibles and stuff, like a Kenny doll.
Yeah, I used to have augmented collectible NFTs for $1, and for $1 you could launch an augmented reality cartoon character in your living room and basically take a snapshot with your phone, like a screenshot, and take a selfie with this NFT that you bought for $1. But you're
whoa.
a lot prettier than the NFTs I was selling. It's like it was me in pee stained underwear. It was pretty obnoxious. But
Yeah.
seeing like a musician perform in my room in augmented reality, I think is something that would make sense valued in Web3 is like an NFT is to where they're like, oh, it's just a JPEG, screenshot it. And it's like you can't really screenshot this AR experience that's token gated with an NFT. Like I need the NFT to get past the gate that is token gated with this NFT that is the token to get the experience that is this augmented reality concert or performance. And
Yeah.
I think that is it sounds like very futuristic, but it's not because
Yeah.
if you look at what
Right.
was his name, Travis Scott and Eminem, they're doing concerts in Fortnite that are getting more people attending it
Yeah.
than the entire Super Bowl, right? Like they had bigger numbers than the Super Bowl. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, because if like $1 a ticket, and then you have hundreds of thousands of people tuning in, and doesn't even you don't
Right.
have like the venue costs and all that. I heard stories, right, during the pandemic, like they were doing a lot of huge shows like that, and people were doing really well. So, but you're giving me so many ideas, like the AR, NFT, could be like a collectible statue type
Yeah.
thing.
Oh
Just give
yeah,
us
hell
five
yeah,
percent
100%.
for the ideas.
Yeah, my brain's turning a bit. Yes, yes, yes.
Miggy's trying to get in on that new era 360 deal.
All right. Right. Now, one question though. I don't know if you talked about it earlier, but have you done or do you have plans to do like any type of unlockable content where like maybe the NFT they buy is a static image and in order to see your
Oh,
music video, it has to be unlocked so they can't see the video until they actually buy
oh, bro, I love you.
something.
Good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Thanks.
mean, it's hard in this space because there's not that many people in music NFT, you know what I mean? Like, conservatively speaking,
I can
probably
Yeah.
like,
help. I could totally help do this. What?
But I
I
just
mean,
mean,
I
I
could at
mean,
least
just the
show
means of
you what
doing
a.
it, like,
I
Yeah.
love that.
yeah,
Yeah,
Fuck
because
yes.
because
I get you. Like, there needs to be this like hype and mysterious piece of the drop, and like token gating it would be the case. I think
at least
right
in
now,
certain sorry, go ahead.
even like having it mint on layer two, it's so convenient, but it's also like you're cutting off a lot of people who might not want to bridge and stuff like that. So right now I'm trying to reach as many people, like the outreach first. And then of course, like if we have some one of ones and unlockable things, like that'll be cool. Like I've been dropping music videos as one of one, so
Yeah.
that that to me makes more sense than like collecting
Are you
like
using that to share
passively.
like royalties though, or anything? Because like there's a cool like a cool opportunity for you there as the creator if you're only going to do a one of your music video when you
You're
put this music video on YouTube or monetized platforms like I think Facebook
yeah,
and X. If you're monetized you can earn so whatever like ad revenue that music video earns you could share that with
you're
the person who owns the one of one NFT.
you're right, you're right. Yeah. I I definitely heard that too. You guys are so on point. Like that that's definitely in conversations as well. Like what's the benefit of collecting this,
Yeah, I
in
want
a
to have
video?
equity in you.
Right.
I want to share or a stock option in you as the person.
Right.
And that comes with
Right
the
now I have
dividends.
right now I have a reward coin. Uh,
Nice.
Oh, you
I'm
do have
gonna
your own
buy
token?
some merch. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
It's more of a
That's
reward
awesome.
system. It's not backed by anything.
What
No, that's
blockchain?
awesome. I think social tokens are great,
Yeah, yeah, we love them.
They don't have to have financial value because they have value just because of the, whatever you're using it for. Yeah, it
That
definitely
was
tells more.
Bitcoin's a whole thing in the beginning, dude.
Mm. Just exchange of whatever you want, right?
Right, that's
Right.
where Laszlo got his fucking 10,000 Bitcoin pizza.
Hey, shout out to Laszlo. Tomorrow's the day.
Yeah,
Yep, Bitcoin Pizza Day,
tomorrow.
baby. Global
Miggy's
Pizza
Yay.
throwing a
Party.
party. Yeah, Miggy's
Yes,
throwing a
sir.
party. I'm going to Philadelphia to hang out with the Bitcoin Pizza Day party people over at the Pizza Dow. So Snacks is hosting a physical get together in Pennsylvania. I'm gonna hop in an Uber and travel over to.
Snacks.
Well, if you're in
Yes.
LA, the pizza party is at Super Chief in downtown LA.
Awesome.
So that's gonna be a vibe. Come say hi
I
if you're
was just
there.
there. I was just out in LA.
Yeah. Shout out
Word?
for pizza parties.
Yeah, like about a week ago, I was in LA. No, 2 weeks ago, I think I was in LA, and then I
Yeah.
drove out to Vegas for about a week, and then I flew on back to Jersey.
Nice. You must be traveling a lot.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
not
I used to
Yeah.
travel way more than this. I
Yeah.
used to be in a different state or country every week. It was awesome.
The first year I met Ken, I basically spent like that year traveling with him.
I kidnapped Mickey and took him on a cross world
Yeah.
or cross country tour.
We drove from LA. We drove from LA all the way to North Carolina to Miami
And
in
then we
like
drove
Huh?
4
from
days.
like Miami to
I
New York
guess.
or something, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah. We went to New York. I picked you up
Yeah,
from
left to right,
Miami with New
top,
York.
bottom to top, dude. We took over the country together for a year. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Damn.
Utah.
Which
Yeah, it was crazy.
which are your favorite places?
Ooh, in America, my favorite place here would probably be Portland. Portland was pretty dope. They have this a beautiful rose garden. It's about the size of like, 3 football fields. It's hundreds of yards, huge rose garden, very beautiful. And I'm deadly allergic to bees, so it's just like this
Oh no.
death-defying thing for me to just like, yeah, dude, it's a different experience when I'm walking through the rose garden and I'm smelling the flowers. I am literally smelling the flowers, like I could fucking die because there's bees everywhere.
Oh
It'll be a
I'm just
glorious, beautiful death.
yeah,
No.
well, it's my trust fall, right? It's like me falling backwards into, Jesus's arms and catching me before I die, right? It's like if God loves me, I won't get stung today. But I loved
Mm.
Portland for the rose garden, and yeah, it's like a personal trust fall with God for me. Make sure I'm still liked. And then I guess like in the world, I think Canada, Quebec, the French up there are pretty dope. I'm going to keep it honest. They have a pretty cool open mind about things in Quebec. Their red light district was pretty sweet. And I don't know. It was just like a different experience. The people were really polite, but also like rude. So it felt like Philly meets New Jersey. Like the Garden State and the City of Brotherly Love kind of came together in Quebec with a fucking French accent.
That sounds
That's
nice.
awesome.
I've never been to both Portland nor Quebec, but like now I'm looking forward to it.
Oh,
I
definitely
think
got
my
to go to
favorite,
Portland.
yeah, I've been to Seattle, but not Portland. I get them confused. But I love Venice for some reason in the States. It's a
Nice.
dream of mine to own one of those houses on the canal. That'll be so dope.
It's in California, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah,
there
by
once
the
or
beach.
twice. My buddy Brecky has a house out there. It's hella nice.
Yeah, it's a combination of like the beach life, but also there's a lot of like hippie,
Mm-hmm.
like homeless vibes too. So it's
Oh, and it
like
has
we,
this like weird
you know,
nostalgic feeling because every time you turn a corner, you're like, I saw this in a movie. It's like every
yeah.
street was in a movie, so it's like every time you're walking around in Venice, you're walking through memory lane of like what nostalgic movie, is this
Yeah,
street from?
yeah. Or like music videos where they're like roller
Yep.
skating in a bikini. usually there.
Or what adult film was filmed in this backyard? Oh my goodness, so many Airbnbs that I have been in LA where I'm like, this whole house looks too familiar.
Oh yeah, my friend was like, that Diddy's house that they raided. I was like, they had a Web3 party there.
Oh shit, that's hilarious as fuck, dude. That is too fucking funny. If you could find a picture of people at the Web3 party in like an area that's relatable to the picture that was shared by the media, that's a fucking meme.
That's a troll move.
Yeah, that's like the Simpsons did it type of thing. Like
The Simpsons that that's too funny.
Yeah, so I mean, we can kind of, I guess, wrap things up here. I was hoping that you were gonna say you'd be at Consensus performing. You know, hopefully there's a side event out there that we can
find me
look
a show.
into. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I mean, it's a few days away, but let me know if something let's manifest it. Like,
Yeah,
cause trust
well,
me, I'm one of those like, all right, let's fucking go. I packed my bags already. So,
Yeah, I'm very much the same way. I'm very spontaneous. I love living in spontaneity.
yeah, I mean,
Same.
I'm travel like I'm known to be in a lot of these. I think there's that Bitcoin thing in Nashville, right?
Yeah, we'll be there as well.
Bitcoin
So there's the
conference.
Litecoin Summit. That I believe is the 25th or 24th, the 25th, and the 26th. And then there's the Bitcoin Conference. I believe that is the 25th, the 26th, and the 27th.
Oh no.
I may be off by like one day somewhere right there. But we're trying to organize the Shitcoin Conference in between both the Litecoin Summit and the Bitcoin Conference. So the
Are we talking about
Shitcoin
June?
Conference. Yeah, no, April, May,
Okay.
June, July. No, July. The end of July.
July.
Yeah,
Oh,
June is the Consensus, right?
well,
or
like
wait.
end of
Oh wait, yeah, no shit, that's coming up next week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say this next week.
So,
Yep,
but
and then
Litecoin Summit is in
it's in
July, right?
July,
Oh,
June.
is it
I
in
think
June?
it's end of June, and then it's
Oh,
either end of
But
June
it's time.
or beginning of July. Hold on, let me check.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know. I thought it was in 2 months, but if it's next
It's like
month,
a week or two before Bitcoin conference.
But that's what I'm
something like
trying to
that.
say. Is it next month or in the next month?
It's okay. It's July 24th to the 25th.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's
so it's
July.
2 months.
Good.
Yeah, so we got a little bit of
perfect.
time. We got a month break before we got to get back out.
That's my birthday
Yeah.
week.
Oh,
Nice.
really? Where are you going for your birthday?
I don't know. Can't think that far. Maybe to
Nice.
conference. Maybe.
What?
Nice.
Maybe to one of these conferences.
25th.
Oh, you know what? That would.
Oh,
be
you're
hella
right. It's
cool.
literally right after. Okay, so Litecoin is 24th, 25th, and then Bitcoin is 25th through the 27th.
Yeah. So what we're gonna try to do for the shitcoin one is do the 26th, 27th, 28th.
Nice.
But
Yeah.
Let me
and
know.
hopefully, yeah, and we're gonna try to get a sponsor to sponsor you to come on out. It's in my pinned tweet, so if you see my pinned tweet, send that out to some of the music platforms and see if they want to sponsor you being at the Shitcoin conference, and
Hell
that
yeah.
could be their sponsorship package. You know what I mean?
I'm down.
Yeah, we'll all sneak into Bitcoin conference together.
Yeah. Well, we got tickets for that, but we're gonna sneak everybody in through the side
But
door.
still.
And we need POAPs where it's like you're the performer of the shitcoin.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
We'll make
that's
you
Miggy. Miggy, can you put that on your to-do list? You're gonna be the POAP
Nope.
guy. Yep. She
nope.
just gave you a whole bunch of homework. Do it.
Hey, can you
Would
put
you
on the
call it
list or the POAP guy? Oh, there's nobody there. Damn it.
I like how he looked at the empty chair. Was like, yeah, oh man.
Yeah, no, I got you. For sure.
All right.
All
man.
right, so late July, there's things going on. Hopefully, I'll see you guys as soon as that time.
Yeah, well, worst case, we're going to manifest your ass out to Nashville for the Litecoin Summit, the Shitcoin Conference, Bitcoin Conference. I'm manifesting. I'm putting it out there. It's going to happen. We got enough time
Yeah,
to get
buddy.
it out there. I'm pretty sure, though, I want to look up some of these side events for Consensus. see if anybody's looking for entertainment and stuff like that, because I have a feeling, you know, it's Austin. Like, that's kind of what they're known for. You know what I mean? It's like entertainment.
Yep.
It has a New Orleans type vibe almost, but not as hardcore. But there's that one like party street in Austin that reminded me of New Orleans. But yeah,
Sixth
definitely
Street.
let me know. I also started you know, so it's like easier to book me as a DJ as well if they just want kind of
cool.
to post the music. Yeah.
That's
But I'll be
Nice.
all right.
Sweet.
I'll be there. Well,
Well,
thank
let
you
people
so much.
know where they can find you, follow you, and get. And I know you have the hey.xyz/unite.
Find me on Twitter. I can find Eunice Music, but it's spelled with a Y. So it's YUNICE Music. I'm there on Twitter and Instagram, and then on the Layers 2 Socialfy app. Yeah, just so you can just find me on, you know, YUNICE on Farcaster and Orb. And my official website is just eunice.xyz. So
I love that you have the .xyz's.
Awesome.
Very meta. Awesome.
I'm
I think I need to get on that. Yeah, somebody stole my .com. So KennBosak.com. Not me. I don't know. Somebody stole it. It looks cool though. Good for them.
hate it when they do that, right? They're like,
I used to hate it, but now I laugh. Like, there's no point in hating anything. It's just like, good for you. That's funny. That's like, I would do it. I would definitely do it to somebody else. Yeah, it's flattering, exactly.
yeah.
Like somebody's paying a server fee for that.
True.
Yeah, that's
It's in the
cost their
culture.
money.
It's culture.
Yeah, and it's like insult is is the strongest form of flattery or whatever. Mockery is a form of flattery or something. I feel like this is the metaverse version of mocking somebody, is like snagging their username, right? Or website domain.
Yeah, and then they make you pay more for it. Ugh.
It's a hostage. You look at me. I am the DNS now. It's like,
Yeah, I
fuck you.
mean, it's annoying. Especially if they're not active. And then like someone
Yes.
with an E. I try to email them and shit, and they don't respond. And it's just
That's me. I'm just kidding.
All right, so go ahead, give Eunice a follow. YUNICE Music, YUNICE Music on X, and then go over to the bio. There's the link tree link there, and you can go ahead and check out all the music and everything. You can hit us up with some bookmarks, likes. If you're watching the podcast on another platform, go ahead and share it out. Miggy, go ahead and say your farewells.
Thanks for watching the show, y'all. Be sure to follow along because we're going to be going out
that's
to
enough
consensus.
from you. That's enough.
Having
from
fun.
You. Shut up. All right, everybody. Bye.
bye.
Hello, happy bros.
All right, we're off the air. That was funny.
He's a connector. Oh, yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Kenn Bosak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. 'Cause I'm Kenn bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get some Kenn Bosak.